Good evening, and welcome to Fine Point, where no narrative is sacred, no media hoax is safe, and we zero in on the big picture. I'm your host, Rion. Can you feel it in the wind? It's 1775 again. We've long shown on this program the worrisome fact that Kamala Harris is a serial plagiarizer, and her handlers seem to be completely uneducated and unaware of basic history and how economics work. Kamala plagiarizes Trump, she plagiarizes communism, she plagiarizes 1933 Hitlerian Germany. She's all over the board. Kamala Chameleon, a copycat lunatic who'll jump into any bed she can to get to the top. No wonder they say she smells of wine all the time and poor little Doug is hanging out with all the gays. Now, while much of this is craziness, and it's a snapshot into who this woman is and who she actually is on the inside, make no mistake, she has a whole team behind her, starting at the top. And at the top, of course, is the reluctant Barack Obama. Obama installed as right-hand man former Attorney General Eric Holder to hand-pick Kamala's running mate, Tampon Timmy, as they call him. When Joe Biden begrudgingly handed over the keys to the Democratic kingdom, and he handed those to Kamala Harris, she had the lowest approval rating of any vice president in modern polling. The American people knew next to nothing about this woman, despite all her first woman this, first color that faldera. What little we knew of her was roundly rejected even by those in her own party early on in the primaries. Remember? Not a single delegate went for Kamala. She was a zero when lined up alongside other Democrats on the national stage. I don't know. Maybe it was her laugh. Maybe it was voters didn't love the idea this cackling woman who was good at choosing power mattresses also had an outsized power complex to match.
I learned that with the swipe of my pen, I could charge someone with the lowest level offense. And because of the swipe of my pen, that person could be arrested. They could sit in jail for at least 48 hours. They could lose time from work and their family maybe lose their job. They'd have to come out of their own pocket to help hire a lawyer. They'd lose standing in their community. All because of the swipe of my pen.
But as vice president, she did very little swiping of that pen, and praise God for that. She did nothing but ride the coattails of history. She was given border czar, the only real duty she was assigned, and given her absolute failure in that department, it would be in our very best interests to contract out Harris to our enemies. Let them use her. And don't take my word for it. You've heard these numbers before, but it's worth remembering now. Border crossings are up. At least 10 million illegal immigrants have flooded over our wide-open borders since Biden and Harris took over. And that's a conservative estimate. All of them getting Social Security, hotels, debit cards. You've heard these stories. And what about that story about 320,000 border children missing, basically trafficked by the Biden-Harris administration? I think the number is way higher than that. That's the minimum number. Job well done by Harris indeed. What a leader.
All of you are leaders by the very fact that you all are here in this room, doing what you do at this incredible school, doing it as one big team, understanding all of the different parts that fit together to create a team.
Meanwhile, Democrat fat cats, Obama, they knew they had a project on their hands when Kamala took over, so they took Kamala's biggest weakness.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.